Drafting with Numot. Hey friends, Kenji back again for another Drafting with Numot. This time it is Corset Cube. I have actually not played this before. This is a new format that they just put up today, a new cube that they just put up today, and since I've been super busy, I didn't have a chance to stream it or play it, so this is my very first run at it. And, well, presumably everything is from a corset, as you can see, M19, M15, Magic Origins, which is a corset, 7th, 10th, etc., etc., etc. So I have no idea what's going to be good here as far as archetypes are concerned. I'm sure Planeswalkers, of course, are just very, very powerful in general. Garrick here, Jace, Vivian Reed. Have to imagine all of the Soul cards or any Titans that are in these sets are also pretty darn good. Standalone card, though, that I'm looking at is either Vivian, Jace, or Garrick. I think I'd rather take Jace or Vivian just because they're single color, and I'm just going to go with the cheaper option here. So let's take the Jace, see what we can do with that. And now what do we got? A bunch of stuff? Question mark? Got two creatures over here that return other creatures to your hand. Triskelion, Pia and Kieran Nalaar. Ambassador Laquatus is always a fun one, but I don't think it's a viable win con. Although, again, I have no idea. Could be that Ambassador Laquatus is actually just insane in this format. I think Pia and Kieran Nalaar is probably my choice here as like standalone card that's very, very good. Most powerful, highest upside. So let's try that. Red-blue in all of the formats. Yes, yes, I know. But that's just my style. I'm an Izzet guy at heart. What is this from? This is from Origins. Well, these are both Origin cards. Oh my gosh, Darksteel Colossus. There must be some deck that can utilize that. Is there some Tinker effect? Tinker's not in a corset. There must be some other way to cheat this out. I mean, I guess technically this would count. Artifact spells you have Convoke. Oh man, remember Stab Wound? That card was busted in that format. Got a Grim Lavamancer here from, looks like M12. Mirror Image from one of the more recent sets, M19. There's a Shrapnel Blast. So yeah, it looks like Artifacts is definitely a kind of a sub-theme in this format. Maybe I can take like the Grim Lavamancer here and then wheel the Shrapnel Blast. Pia and Kieran Nalaar produces artifacts as well, so maybe we can do some business here. I don't know. All right, next pack has one of the most broken cards in a limited format, and one that I think people are probably not aware of. That card is Equilibrium. Blue, blue, 1. Whenever you cast a creature spell, you may pay 1. If you do, return target creature to its owner's hand. Card is busted. There is a Steel Overseer here, but I do expect that to wheel. It's also a Siege Gang Commander, but if you've never played with Equilibrium before, you are missing out. This card is disgusting. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just take that. Just read it. Just read what it does. Whenever you cast a creature spell, you may pay 1. If you do, return target creature. Like, you can bounce your creatures too. I can end up bouncing my Pia and Kieran Nalaar for value. Stuff like that. Kind of crazy good. Ooh, man, if you never had a chance to play with one of these type of cards, Harm's Way is very potent for a 1-mana trick. There's a bunch of other cards that do similar things, but like preventing 2 and then dealing that to something else is quite powerful. For us here, we have a Claustrophobia and an Abbot of Carol Keep. I don't think I'm too keen on either of these removal spells. Encrust actually a little bit better than Claustrophobia. Encrust doesn't tap down the creature like Claustrophobia does, but it turns off its abilities. I'm just going to go with the Abbot here. We got cheap spells right now and more creatures for Equilibrium. Seems pretty good. Oh man, is there an Intruder Alarm combo deck? Creatures don't untap during their controller's untap steps. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield, untap all creatures. Let's see, Ogre Battle Driver from M14. Oh, whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, that creature gets +2/+2/+0 and gains haste. Wow, really good with like Pia and Kieran. Sword of Vengeance and Soul Artifact seems like it could be pretty spicy. I think I'm going to go with the Battle Driver. Ulcerate, also a very good one here, but Battle Driver seems pretty good. Ooh, an opportunity. A Sky Scanner. What's this one to do again? Talent of the Telepath from Origins. There are two more. Doesn't look very good. It's either Opportunity here or Sky Scanner. The thing is, as good as Opportunity is, I think I just need to take the Artifact here. Now, this is a crazy pick, I know. Opportunity is 10 times better than Sky Scanner, but I'm going to go for the combo deck. I'm going to go for the Artifact blue-red deck, and nice. Rewarded with a Skilled Animator. Actually, this was a combo in that M19 set. The Sky Scanner plus the Skilled Animator. We also have a Ravaging Blaze. Ooh, pretty good. Pretty good, like, Searing Blaze effect, almost. Borderland Marauder's fine. Not a fan of Molten Rebirth, so we'll take the Skilled Animator here. Smash, no. Goblin King, no. And then a Quicksilver Amulet, which I don't think is going to be very good in our deck, since we have, or we're going to have, hopefully, a lot of cheap creatures. Let's take the Smash for the sideboard. Triskelion on the wheel seems good. It's also an artifact. Ooh, Triskelion, also a nice one to go along with the like Equilibrium. Use all the Triskelion counters and then play another creature and bounce it back for values. Nice. Let's go with Mirror Image here over the Blightsteel. I'm probably going to regret it. There's probably some sweet combo to bring out the Darksteel Colossus real easy, but... Okay, sideboard Pyroclasm and Crust Wield, right? Didn't get actually any of the artifacts that I was wanting to get back. So somebody else might be jumping on that boat, but we'll stay tuned to see. We don't have to go the artifact route. I can always cut the Skilled Animator and just go like red-blue. Seems like that could also be perfectly fine. So that was, yeah, that was the entirety of pack 1 there. And we're definitely feeling good right now, I think. As we get, let's see, Exquisite Firecraft, Brittle Effigy, Peak, Jace's Mindseeker's a funny one. I think we go with the Brittle Effigy here. It's just a decent removal spell. It's also an artifact for our, say, Skilled Animator. There's another Soul in this pack. Nothing too much for us. Let's take the Brittle Effigy and see what happens. Chandra the Firebrand from M13. Jace the Living Guild Pact from M15. Look at the top two cards. Put one in your hand and put one of them into your graveyard. Oh wait, it doesn't even draw a card. Look at the top two cards of your library. Put one of them into your graveyard. So it filters your draws, but it's not actually draw a card. You can bounce it permanent and then like a Time Spiral, Time Twister effect. Oh, what else? We have Sleep here, Force Spike. Alhamrid's Archive, probably not. I'm going to take one of these Planeswalkers here. I don't think the Jace is all that great. I think we're just going to take the Chandra. Ooh, Inferno Titan, though, seems real nice. Can't really pass a Titan here. Trading Post, Star Compass, some artifacts, Incinerate, Negate. Pretty easy Titan. Hey, another Titan. Chandra Pyromaster's decent. There is a Hoarding Dragon here, which would be good for the artifacts. 4/4 flyer for 5. Enters the battlefield. Search your library for an artifact card, exile it, then shuffle your library, and then when it dies, you get that artifact. Some value there. There's also a Soul of New Phryxia. Not so big on the Soul. You can see the Elish Nord in the art there, but it is an artifact to get. I want to keep my curve rather cheaper, though. I mean, I know there's not much big difference here, but I think the Hoarding Dragon's probably a little bit better. Enigma Drake, ooh, spicy. Doesn't really do much here for us, though. As we currently... Actually, we don't have any instants or sorceries for the Enigma Drake. Does Goblin Matron find anything currently? No. So it definitely looks like there's been a Goblin theme. I think you can get build a pretty good Goblin deck in this format. I'm going to take the Reverberate, though. Elixir of Mortality, probably Aviation Pioneer here. Make ourselves a nice little token. A lot of M19 cards in this pack, wow. M19, 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 geez. What does this one do? Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, creatures you control get +1. Oh my god, Door to Nothingness. Wow, wow, wow. Looks like a Searing Blaze here for me. Or whatever, Searing Spear. How are our Artifact Matters cards looking? So those are our Artifact Matters cards. Just the Hoarding Dragon and the Animator right now. I mean, they're fine. They're not amazing. Hoarding Dragon's just an easy card to play, even if you're only running like one artifact. Skilled Animator might require our last pack to go pretty well. Okay, well, Gear Per Gearcrafter and Aviation Pioneer are basically the same exact thing. Just inverted power and toughness. Temple Bell in the pack. Take the Gearcrafter. I'll maybe get that Animator back in. We have multiple ways to make artifacts now. Let's see, one artifact. This gets artifacts. This makes artifact, 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 artifact. Yeah, it's not too bad. Firecraft here over nothing else for us. Not sure how keen I am on another 3-drop though. I'd really like to get some, or diversify my cards. Get some more 1 and 2 drops would be ideal, and then just have a little bit at the top end. All right, next up, guess it's just going to be the Generator Servant here. Has high upside. Not super amazing, but I mean, can you imagine generating Servant out an Inferno Titan? That seems pretty good. Yeah, turn 2 Generator Servant, turn 4 Inferno Titan with haste. Oh, that just sounds amazing. I guess I haven't really picked up much blue, and we haven't seen much fixing, have we? Really want to run the Equilibrium, but the double blue, I guess, might be a little bit prohibitive. Although, yeah, maybe not. Right now it looks like we're probably just going to be running 9 mountains, 8 islands. Not ideal, but doable. Just a strictly better Searing Spear here. Sure. Sure, why not? I think the only counter I've seen so far is Force Spike. I'm not sure I've seen any other counters. So we get a Ruck Egg here. Sideboard Ruck Egg. There's an Enigma Drake and the Goblin Matron, but again, neither of these have much value in our deck. We did pick up a few instants and sorceries, but not enough to make the Drake, I think, something worth running. And we go into the last pack. Avaricious Dragon. At the beginning of your draw step, draw an additional card. At the beginning of your end step, discard your hand. Adaptive Automaton. This one's kind of cute. Polymorph is funny, but not good in our deck. We already have the red twin cast in the form of Reverberate. Towergeist is also good, but not amazing. Kind of want to take the Avaricious Dragon. Normally you're not just jamming this on turn 4, but it's a 4/4 flyer for 4, if nothing else. Always feels bad though to cast this early and then get it killed. But I think that's a fine pickup. A Pentavis, interesting. Don't think we're taking that there. A little bit too expensive for my taste. So we're looking at like an Earthquake or an Ember Hauler. Earthquake could be good. We do have a decent number of flyers. And I think it's just a good card to main deck as an extra value card. Talrand's Invocation also okay, I think, here. But I'm not really lacking in the creature department, so let's take the Earthquake. We're turning more and more into mono red. God. Is it possible I can just cut the blue? Not running Equilibrium seems so wrong, though. Ooh, a Bribery now, too? Excuse me. Soul of Ravnica, Rabblemaster, Hangerback Walker, Felwar Stone, Peel from Reality. Oh my. I don't know how good Bribery is going to be in this format, seeing as this is my first draft, but I think it's going to be my pick here. The upside is just so huge. But passing Rabblemaster and Hangerback Walker, never a great feeling. And okay, Sheevan Reef's a nice one. Maybe there's a mill deck too. We've seen a few other cards that mill, and Sphinx's Tutelage is a nice one. Obelisk of Erd, no. Sphinx of Bethune very good, but gotta take the Reef there. Scuttling Doom Engine, one of my favorite card names. Yeah, it is pretty darn good. Is it better than Wildfire? This is not really a Wildfire deck, although I do love Wildfire. I don't think we saw too many ramp cards. We saw some number of artifacts that ramp, but not a great deal. All right, let's take the Doom. And, I think Abbot of Carol Keep is probably getting worse and worse in this deck as we continuously add some more expensive cards. Although it's still fine, obviously. I mean, it's often value enough. How's the Battle Driver looking? Good, I think. A lot of the creatures that I have are real damn good with haste. I guess any creature is probably pretty good with haste and a additional power and toughness buff. Kaboomis is a funny one. Create a colorless artifact. So just... Magma Phoenix. Another pretty good one. Do like Mystifying Maze, Revoker. Gonna take the Scat here. Don't have much interaction right now, and Scat's pretty good. Oh man. Either Spouts is one of the most annoying cards. Sort of the Animist is also pretty good. Concentrate, very, very good as well. Man, 3 good pickups. I think Either Spouts is the funniest one though, but I guess this is not exactly what we want in our deck. Right? Because we're trying to be the aggressors, so maybe the Either Spouts is not the route to go. I'm going to take the Sword here over the Concentrate. Okay, some nice last pickups here. I don't think we're going to be running any. Definitely not going to be running the Bloodfire Colossus. We already have Earthquake, Inferno Titan, and there's a Pyroclasm in our sideboard. Pyrotechnics, similar, unnecessary, and probably don't need the Tormenting Voice. Polymorph, no. Not going to run that. I do like Spelltwine. I think that's a good sideboard card over the Ember Hauler. Again, we have enough early interaction and removal, so I don't think we need the Hauler. Arms Dealer. Yeah, there's that Goblin theme again. Peel from Reality looks like it could be good. I think I'm going to cut the Triskelion here and instead run the Scuttling Doom Engine over it. We've got a Sphinx's Tutelage. Ooh, man, Obelisk of Erd would have been great in that Goblin deck. Is 14 creatures enough for Equilibrium, though? Yeah, the answer is yes. Still need to make like 2 more cuts. Can probably cut the Searing Spear. And, I mean, maybe the Chandra is not worth it. Yeah, the Chandra's pretty medium, honestly. I think we can cut the Firebrand there. And then let's take a look. Pretty good creature curve. I think we're going to end up going a little bit heavier red than blue, so we're going to go 9-7 here. Hey, and Magic Online agrees, so let's try this. It's a slight artifact sub-theme, but not really, right? I only have like the Skilled Animator. It's more like a just, I guess, red-blue? Red-blue what, though? Red-blue tokens? It's kind of a tokeny theme, actually. Yeah, we have like the Pian Kirin, we have Pioneer, Gearcrafter. It's kind of a tokeny theme. Maybe not as much of a solid game plan as I would have wanted, but still looks solid enough. All right, let's submit that and go to round 1. Alrighty, here we are for round 1 with our red-blue corset cube. Our hand does not look very good. Obviously, I would keep if one of these was an island because we have like a turn 2 Jace, but we're going to go down to 6 on the draw. And this one we can keep. Ooh, do I want to keep a generator servant on top? I think I do. We don't have anything to do on turn 2, and it has just so much explosive potential. Do have some double blue cards. Do have some double blue cards, which are kind of awkward in our hand right now, but hopefully we can find a blue source at some point. No rush, though. Our deck has like 15 creatures in it, so even if we run out a few creatures before the equilibrium, it's not going to be the end of the world. Put it on blue-white, Resplendent Angel, okay. Brittle Effigy, the draw for us. Yeah, let's just Sky Scanner and pass here. There's another blue source, so we can encrust that. Also pretty close to just using Brittle in one turn. Now remember, I can use the Generator Servant at any time. And it doesn't have to be used on creatures. It just gets extra value if it's used on creatures. So I think since the opponent didn't do anything here, I'm not really in a super rush, but I also don't want to run Equilibrium into a counter. I think that card's more important than Encrust. So I'm going to go for the... Oh, I forgot the Encrust doesn't actually tap the creature. Well, I guess we found a reason why that's worse than... found a reason why that's worse than Claustrophobia. I just had it in my mind. I even said that during the draft. That's so silly of me. Although, right side, they cannot activate the ability, I guess. Maybe it was just like a preemptive. Yeah, we'll go with that. I was preempting. That's all. Ooh, a Solemn Simulacrum. That's a good one. Yeah, that was definitely a mistake, though. Don't try that at home, kids. Don't try that at home. Okay. Let's play out our Equilibrium. And just pass the turn. We are holding up Generator Servant. Now if I just find one more creature, I can like bounce my Sky Scanner and start going off with Sky Scanner and another creature, drawing a card. Just getting extreme value. Darksteel Citadel. Ooh, maybe they're doing some shenanigans with artifacts as well. Talrand's Invocation. All right, 2/2 flyers. So anytime I can trigger the Equilibrium here, it's going to be pretty darn good. As I just take the 2 from the Solemn. Yeah, or more land. It's, I guess, also a thing that we can do. Am I going to take 6 here? I don't really want to. I think I'm going to go ahead and exile the Solemn Simulacrum. Just that way they can't get any value. Because it exiles as opposed to killing. So the creature's not dying. Looks like the opponent might have a response here. That's fine. Nope, maybe not. Fake out. Let's see, we're at 8 lands, so only 9 lands left in the deck. Oh, does Brittle Effigy exile itself? Oh, it does. I didn't realize that. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 spells, 9 or 8 land. We could do with drawing a few creatures. What's the play here, opponent? What are you considering? All right, it resolves. I take 4. I'm going to fall down to 14. Opponent was missing land drops, though, and they still have 5 cards in the hand, so this is just not looking very good for us. Right? They're just going to, as they say, screw beats flood in a prolonged game. And they were stuck on 3 land, I think, right? For a turn or 2. So, presumably, They have nothing but spells left in their hand now. Alright, opponent. Razzle dazzle. Not exactly the card we were hoping to draw. This is pretty unfortunate. I mean, we still have time. Although something like an Earthquake would now be a super awkward draw too, since we're just getting beat down by those two flyers. Talrand's little drakes. Alright, well if you're going to cast something, at least make it a creature so I can counter it. Angelic Destiny, oh my. Wow, that's so aggressive. Especially when I have Equilibrium. Alright. Let's throw away our Skyscanner. As much as I would like to start comboing Skyscanner off with Equilibrium, I just need to bounce the token now if I draw a creature. Come on, deck. Man. No love. Really sucks. What is this now? 5 mana. Spectral Ward! Alright, well I can go for an Incinerate on that in response, which is nice. Opponent is very enchantment heavy. Alright. So I need to draw a creature this turn to bounce the Drake, and then I think we're in good shape. Because the creature has to die for them to return the Angelic Destiny, so if I can find a creature here, I bounce the Drake, and good to go. Holy moly, man. Alright. Well, sometimes you flood out, and that's okay. What the heck? Guess we weren't getting there. Alright, looks like Peel from Reality is going to be worth it versus this opponent. Could also consider Pyroclasm. And take out the Reverberate, bring in Peel from Reality. And Crust is going to be pretty good here. Could also bring in the Searing Spear, some more instant speed ways to get them. Looks like Earthquake not necessary. I think that's probably fine. Alright, let's submit this for game 2 and hope to draw some more spells. Alright, here we go. Game 2 of the first round. And this one we can, yes, we can keep. Looks pretty good. Have an early Essence Scatter, have multiple 3 mana plays. Hopefully we don't, hey, they have a Brittle Effigy too. Hopefully we don't draw quite as many lands as last game. Or at least just draw one more creature. Would have been able to start going off with that. Oh my! Well, that's a really good Encrust target. Yeah, they have they have the artifact deck that I was kind of trying to build. Yeah, Bounce is really good versus this opponent. Well, now their Effigy is tapped, and it will never be able to use its ability. 1, because it's tapped, and 2, because, well, Encrust. Okay, another land off the top for us. Thing is, they can enchant like the Skyscanner, so I'm going to play a Skyscanner of my own to hopefully dig into some more answers, because right now I'm not super confident with this hand. We do have multiple Chumpers, though, and I'm going to snap trade if they offer it, knowing that they have like Spectral Ward and Angelic Destiny in their deck. I think keeping the board clear of creatures, if given the opportunity like that's real good. And nice, they just pass the turn, so I have a few lines here. I think the ideal line is just playing the Jace and passing, holding up our Essence Scatter. Like playing the Gearcrafter or Pioneer is fine and all, but not super exciting. Telling Time, sure. Have we drawn more spells this game than the all of last game? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think we have. One on top, one in hand, and one on the bottom. Pretty cool card. Don't remember when it was originally printed. I'm gonna say Ravnica, maybe? I can't remember. Or maybe, yeah, I'm not even gonna guess. Anyways. What do you got here for me? Invocation again, perhaps? A clone? Do we want to scatter that? I think we do. Get an extra card in our graveyard for Jace. Okay, that's Looty Tooty. We don't need the extra mountain right now. And let's play the Gear Crafter to go a little bit more aggressive, since the Gear Crafter has one more power than the Pioneer does. So what I can do is use one of my burn spells end of turn, and then transform Jace the following on my turn. It's an X spell of some sort? What is this? Oh, Mind Spring for 4. Okay, nice. Ah, it's a sorcery. Gotcha. Alright, so let's make that play of spearing their face, and then being able to transform our Drace here. I think we're going to go ahead and get rid of the Pioneer. Sure, and then we can mirror image our Gearper, get some extra value, and bash in for 3. Peel from Reality looking pretty darn good here. Bounce like the mirror image, and whatever creature they play next. Am I going to get Wrathed? Don't do it. Day of Judgment and Wrath of God have been printed in plenty of corset. Talent of the Telepath. Alright, they do have Spell Mastery, so currently they're casting Searing Spear. Oh, I guess there's not much I can do about that, so let's just let that resolve. Wow, they hit a ton of lands. They hit no spells. They hit 5 lands and 2 spells. Holy moly. Well, I guess thank you for getting rid of that many lands. Oh, did they I don't think they cast my Searing Spear from their graveyard. Whoopsies. Oh, that has huge potential. All right, let's uptick on the Pilgrim. Let's attack with everything here. What did they get? They got Confiscate. Okay. I mean, I guess they can take my Jace. Confiscate doesn't seem amazing. So let's play the Battle Driver now. And if they decide to like steal one of my creatures, then the Peel from Reality is also going to be very, very good, as I can bounce my own creature back. I'm slightly worried, though. I mean, they have 7 cards in hand, but I technically have them at 2, just between the Incinerate and the Jace flashing back. But yeah, what I can do next turn is like Peel from Reality, the Gear Appear or the Mirror Image, recast it, and then get 2 hasty creatures. One of them flying, 3 power, the other one ground, 4 power. What else can I bring in? Smash, I guess, probably should come in at this point, seeing what they have. All right, ooh, a Johnny. So they're artifacts and enchantments based. Opter Spy Network, nice. Ooh, that's spicy. So can I win next turn? I think I probably can. Let's see. Yeah, I just need to get in with the 2 flyers, and that's game over, right? Get in with the 2 flyers, flashback, Searing Spear, and then incinerate their face. Really tempted to bribery, though. Just to get some more information. Alright, shoot your face. And shoot your face. Alright, let's go to a game 3. Well, that game, Earthquake, looked a little bit better. I'm going to bring in the Smash. If they're running in Soul Artifact, then Smash is going to definitely be a worthy card to bring in. Maybe we can take a Sword of the Animist. A little bit slow, a little bit dirtily. And I don't really want to cut any creatures. Yeah, let's try like this. Go to game 3. Alright, here's game 3 of the final round, or rather, game 3 of the first round. On the draw. Have a really bad hand, though. I think this is probably a mulligan. We have 1 piece of earlier interaction, but then this hand just doesn't do anything. And yeah, that looks much better. We can probably keep an extra land on top as well. I could just go for the turn 3 Avaricious Dragon. Oh no. If they have turn 2 in Soul Artifact, that's going to be a huge problem. Hopefully they don't have it. What is this? Hangerback Walker for 1. Nice. Okay, well there's an Encrust. That's pretty good on Hanger. Well, it's fine on Hangerback Walker. They're never going to tap it main phase, likely. Which means I can Encrust it just to stop it from using its ability, which is decent, but not like super exciting. Oh wow, they did do it main phase. Okay, well now we just need a hidden island, which we didn't do. I don't think there's any rush for me to play out the dragon, though, when they're not doing anything. We can just Sky Scanner here, hope to hit some more blue sources, or some more lands in general. Yeah, opponent's missing their lands. Oh man, that's going to be real good with 1 more land. Right? Because we get to Generator Servant our Inferno Titan out, as I was saying, in the draft portion. That'll be nice. Hangerback Walker is growing. Phantasmal Image. Okay, well they're not going to copy Hangerback Walker. Copied the gear per Gear Crafter. That is fine. Oh, come on. This is the time. Let's draw a land this turn. Would be so good. Boom. Nice. All right. Make sure I read this correctly. One creature gained. Nice. 6. So I'm going to shoot the Hangerback Walker here for 3. Give them 3 1/1 flyers. Remember, my Inferno Titan has haste, so now I get to attack in with everything and then shoot for 3 again. So 1, 2, and 3. Boom. Delicious. Pretty darn good turn. I imagine they're going to trade with at least the Gear Crafter. Oh, they just care about the flyers and the artifacts. Interesting. Okay. They are tapping very quickly. Pacifism. That's not too bad. Remember, we do have the Peel from Reality to buy back our creature later on. So let's just play out the Battle Driver. Hit him for 2. And we have lethal next turn with the Avaricious Dragon. Opponent getting pretty unlucky there, not finding their 3rd land until turn 7. Ugh. There's good old Sky Scanny. And that should be game, right? I peel from Reality my Inferno Titan and their Sky Scanner. Then I play Avaricious Dragon, giving it +2/+0 in haste. Awkward that I'm bouncing my Titan and it's just going to get discarded, but Doesn't matter when I'm just killing my opponent anyways. All right, GG's. And we are going to take the first match 2-1 as we go to round 2. Here's the second round of this corset cube. We are on the play, and we have a real good hand. We're going to go turn 3 Pioneer, make a 1/1 Thopter, turn 4 Skilled Animator, bash him for 5 in the air. Seems pretty good. Good luck, have fun. And we even have perfect manas. 2 red, 2 blue. Look at that. It's like Shivan Reef is a good card in our deck. Opponent on possibly mono black? Question mark. Let's play out the Pioneer here. Pioneer. Looks like our hand's gonna empty out pretty quickly too, so Avaricious Dragon, should it survive, really gonna do some work, I imagine. Oh, did they just... They just killed my 1/1. No. Well, there go my great plans of going to town with the Skilled Animator. I think we're just gonna wait on this Avaricious Dragon. They're playing white-black. They're probably going to have some more removal, and I don't really want to ditch this hand quite yet. I want to get a few more cards out of it if possible. Granted, I'm not going to just shoot their face with Incinerate. Okay. No plays yet besides that Nightmare's Thirst. Let's play out our Battle Driver. Don't expect that to live. It lived through the end of my turn. Let's see if it lives through the opponent's turn. Alright, they're considering something here. It is a Necrotol. That's a good one. Kill my Battle Driver. Ooh, that is quite spicy. Alright. Again, a card I don't expect to live very long after casting it, but enter the battlefield abilities is quite nice. Angelic Accord! Oh, they're playing a life gain deck. Nice. No blocks. I will just Incinerate here. I could have also reverberated my Incinerate, but I don't think that's necessary. Oh, yeah, that's going to be a good one. I'm going to cast that pre-combat just in case there's some value to be had. And what do we got? Baneslayer Angel's a good one. Plague Lord's pretty spicy. Ooh, Priest of the Bloodrite. And War Priest of Thune to kill the Angelic Accord is probably good. This is the safest play, War Priesting their Angelic Accord. I could go aggro though, and like take the Baneslayer Angel, which would also be nice. But since they're so, well, actually, how much life gain do they actually have? I mean, who knows? They have 4 more cards in their hand, of course. But I think the safe play is just taking the War Priest. But does that kill them fast enough? The thing is, they're playing black-white, so I don't imagine like any of these cards are going to live very long if I take them. So yeah, we'll just take the War Priest and kill their Accord. Not amazing, but I mean immediate value. Oh, Sanguine Bond too. Yikes. Whenever you gain life, target opponent loses that much life. 3 cards left in their hand. And we are going to jam the Daddy Titan. The Inferno Titties, as I call them. Maybe that's not kosher. Alright. Here comes a removal spell, right? Kill the Titan. What was that? Oh, Sorin! Oh my god, they just comboed me! Sorin's Vengeance plus Sanguine Bond 20'd me. Oh my god. Well, that was amazing. So I guess they had both those cards in their hand? What? Ay, ay, ay. Okay. That's a thing, I guess. I don't think I'm going to do much sideboarding here. They just happen to have the combo in their hand. Okay. Nice. I can't even be mad at that. I can't even be mad. All right, game 2 here in the second round. We got thrashed by Combo in the first game, and this hand is disgustingly bad. Let's go down to 6. This hand is also pretty darn bad, but I'm going to keep it because any creature is going to unlock our Sword of the Animist, which can help us dig through our deck for the lands that we require. Sanguine Bond into Sorin's Vengeance. And when we looked at their library, they didn't have either of those cards, so they had them both in their opening hand. Oh yeah, look at that draw. Perfect. 2 creatures for the Sword of the Animist. Beautiful. Phyrexian Arena from the opponent is fine. Let's equip it to our flyer. And attack, get a mountain, and then pass the turn. See if we can kill the opponent faster than they can acquire or assemble any combo pieces. This is going to help us in that endeavor. Necrotal doesn't kill my Thopter, which is why we want to put it on our evasive creature. That's fine. Flashback's not relevant here. Nice. Now we get to attack for 2. Get another mountain. And then play out our Hoarding Dragon, which can go get an artifact. Let's go get our Sky Scanner, I guess. I'm scared of their Baneslayer Angel if they have it, but... well, now I wish I had gotten Brittle Effigy. So... we cast out our Scuttling Doom and pass the turn to them. They did have the Baneslayer Angel. I might still be able to burn them out, though. Because even if they gave 5 life, that means they have to attack, which means we have a lot of damage on the crackback. Oh, if you would gain life, you gain twice that much. Opponent, please. All right, gain 10. Man, they have a spicy one. Let's see if they also have the Nightmare's Thirst. That would be insane. Do they have it? Oh my gosh, they do. Wow, 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 wow. Pretty darn good. Oh, great draw. All right, so we can attack here for 6, go get another land, and then encrust the Angel. No more hurting me, please. And then I think we just kill them next turn. Assuming they don't Sorin's Vengeance and gain 20 life. Oh, I hope they don't. Please don't hurt me. Okay, Nighthawk's beatable. They can attack for 1 and gain 2 here. But going up to 13 is not going to quite be good enough, I think. Though they still have 5 cards in hand and plenty of mana to kill something here if they want to. No? Okay, maybe not. So let's end of turn incinerate the Nighthawk. Go to combat. Get an extra land. Hopefully hit him for 6 here. Beautiful. And now let's just Earthquake for 7. And turns out, when your opponent's at 7 and you have an Earthquake for 7, good things happen. Oh, wait a minute. Surprise. Surprise Tendrils gain 5. Oh, sorry, gain 10 again. Ah, yay. All right, well, we killed the Faith Mender at the very least, but holy moly. Spicy. All right. Sorin's Vengeance me. I will lose. Don't actually, but... okay, Mortivore. Oh, man, that would have been so good earlier. Yeah, it's not quite good enough. Well, if I attack, I lose to any removal spell or anything like that. This regenerates, right? Yeah. So I guess we're just going to pass here and probably still lose anyways. The dream is that they now cast Sorin's Vengeance and I reverberate it. My copy would resolve first. Come on. Now I want you to have the now I want you to have the Vengeance. No, not the Druidic Satchel. The Vengeance. Avenge me! Alright, they drew a Plains off the Satchel. I'm still just dead next turn, though, now, right? Because if I block, it makes the Mortivore bigger. And then they tap down my creature anyways. So I think I'm actually supposed to take the hit here. Go to 1. And just cross my fingers. I mean, that does it. I go to combat. They can tap down my 2/2. But now I still have 2 blockers back. Oh god. How sick is this that we need them to draw. We need them to draw their Sorin's Vengeance so that I can copy it and win. That's pretty funny. Come on, Vengeance me. Vengeance, cast it! It's not a Vengeance. I guess we just scatter. No reason not to. Cast the Vengeance! The Vengeance! Murder. Nope, that doesn't cut it either. Oh, actually we lose. If they cast Murder and tap down my creature, I lose. Okay, they let me block. I guess that's not true. I could reverberate the Murder and target the Mortivore, and then they would have to regenerate it. So I suppose not technically dead. Phyrexian Plague Lord. Wow, they had multiple ways to kill me. I don't think we have anything, though. Yeah, that's certainly not going to do it. All right. Again, I need them to mess up. I need them to draw Vengeance and cast it. Please do it. Make my day. Make my day! Come on, if you cast it, it's so good for you. It says gain 10, deal 10. You know you want to. You know you want to. Aw, boo. They're just gonna go for the kill. Maybe they didn't draw it. That would have been really sick, though. Alright, GG's. I think game 1 we maybe got a little bit unfortunate that they just had the combo in their hand. This one, though, we just got ran over. No hope. All right, let's go to the final round. All right, here's the last round, round number 3 with our blue-red deck. We just got demolished by a black-white life gain strategy. We're on the draw, and I'm going to go ahead and keep this hand even though we don't have any blue sources. We have at the very least, turn 3 Sky Scanner, and some other potent cards in our hand, so I think it's a good keep. All right, we get to play against another archetype, blue-green this time, it looks like. And I'm going to play the mountain here so that I can potentially reverberate if they cast something that I want to copy. I'm not going to be casting any double blue cards next turn, since we're just going to cast the Sky Scanner, so I think this is good. All right, looks like they're a more creature-y theme. I guess it's possible that I might have wanted to cast Equilibrium if I had drawn it, which maybe made playing the Sheevan Reef slightly better, but what's done is done. Colonian Hydra, whenever it attacks, double! Oh my. That could be a problem. Oh wait, double, yeah. Yeah, it doubles itself too. Oh god. Okay. I guess we need to draw... I guess we need to draw Encrust or something. Or hope that bribery hits something crazy, because first, oh god, that brittle effigy. First it hits as an 8, then it turns into 16, and last time I checked, that's pretty good. They just had to prey upon for my animator, so I'm going to take 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm going to go to 6. All right, let's hope that bribery finds the stone cold nuts. At the very least, we're going to get to look at their library. Okay, Exclusion Mage kind of works. Wow, they have some spicy ones. Palaka kind of works. No, Palaka would put me to 13, and they have 16 trample. So I actually have to take the Exclusion Mage here and just bounce the Hydra. And then hope draw a burn spell next turn. And I can reverberate it, because Inferno Titan's not going to do it by itself. Jace is not going to be good enough. I guess the play is to actually attack with both creatures, see if they block the 2/2 with their Colonian. Or rather, see if they block their Colonian to our 2/2. And then Inferno Titan away. They're bored. Put them to 1. They get to effigy the Inferno Titan and hit me for... Oh, wait, no, they just kill me. I guess they're... yeah, my only out was them blocking. Okay. That works. Yeah, we needed to draw a burn spell there. Or I think Equilibrium would have worked there, too. Colonian Hydra, quite the card. Maybe Peel could be worth it. Looks like Pyroclasm could also be fine versus them, although it's kind of awkward versus myself as well. In fact, I think I'm just going to play it back as it is. We have outs to that card. Just happened to not draw any of them. Game 2 of the last round. Currently down a game. Let's play first. And let's easy keep. Pretty good hand here. Have the option of turn 3 Pioneer, turn 3 Sky Scanner, one of the two, and then we can go turn 4 Animator, attack for 5 in the air. And the nice little Pia and Kirin. Hoping to avoid a Colonian Hydra, or if they do have the Colonian Hydra, hopefully I can draw some way to deal with it. Do they have a Mana Dork on turn 1? They do! That's no good. Ah, okay. That's not a bad draw for ourselves. We will take it. Moss Diamond, okay. No plays, though. Let's start off by looting. And I don't think I need this Scuttles. Although I guess I also don't need one of these cards. Let's cut the Pioneer, actually, and then play out the Sky Scanner. I'd rather have the the Sky Scanner to draw an extra card than the Pioneer with the extra body attached to it. They play a Fairy Conclave and a Skin Shifter. Okay, so they can make it a 4/4 trample, a 2/2 flyer, or an 0/8 wall. Again, let's start off by looting. Let's discard an island here. Remember, they can turn that into a 2/2. So the question is, do I want to go Skilled Animator or Pia and Kirin Alar? And I think I like putting the pressure on, especially with the draw of Earthquake. Actually, and this is going to be to check if the opponent knows. They can activate the Skin Shifter, make it a 2/2, and then they can activate the Skin Shifter and make it an 0/4, or sorry, an 0/8. But it looks like they just unsummoned, so I guess they didn't. Although, yeah, unsummoning's still pretty good for them, no doubt. Vivian Reed, whoa. Let's see what they reveal here. Prime Evil Titan. Okay, that's a problem. Should have probably attacked me for 1 first, though. Ooh, Equilibrium. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. So let's draw. Let's discard the Avaricious Dragon here. And although the thing is, bouncing Primeval Titan doesn't really accomplish much, truth be told. I am not very confident this game. Also, Vivian Reed kills it. Yeah, what am I talking about? This should just be an easy P and Kieran Nallar for us here. Okay, there's land number 6, or mana source number 6. Yep, they're going to Vivian Reed first, I think. Get themselves a little bit more information. Or maybe that they're going to attack. I don't think they would attack, though, because I could block and force them to use, and then they wouldn't be able to cast. There's that Colonian Hydra. Still think they're probably playing out the prime time here. Indeed. Okay. Well, we got ourselves some problems. And I say some, but I mean a lot. We got ourselves a lot of problems. Ah! Oh no, where were you last turn? Alright, let's loot. We don't flip Jace this turn, but we can do it next turn if we want. Let's discard the Earthquake. Attack Vivian for 2. Again, I can't really play the Equilibrium out because of the Vivian Reed. So I guess let's just Sky Scanner, draw a card, and pass. Awkward that I didn't hold up the Reef here, but I guess I forgot I have a double red card in my deck. First things first, I need to deal with the Vivian Reed, and only then will I be able to play out the Equilibrium, but at that point it's probably going to be too late, and there's just getting way so much mana here anyways. Basically, we're dead, is what I'm trying to say here. Alright, we'll counter the Hydra if that's what this is. At least Time Warp! Whoa, I wish I had Reverberate open! Oh no! Hugely punished. God. Yeah, I'm gonna scatter that. Wow. Big punishment there. Could have reverberated their Time Warp, negating their Time Warp effectively. Well, not really negating, but I guess it is negating. Alright, looks like they're just gonna crush me here. I'll scoop it up. No reason to play it out, so looks like we just got completely stomped there. I thought our deck was, well, I'm not gonna say good, but decent. That was my very first run with the Corset cube, but I guess it just didn't have the themes that I needed, right? Like as you saw in round 2, our opponent just had a cohesive deck that had a life gain strategy, and then a round 3 opponent there just had a nice ramp deck. So even though I did kind of have the inkling of an artifact deck, it just wasn't really there, and we ended up getting crushed. So 1-2 on my first Corset cube. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that anyways, though. Thought it was still pretty interesting. It's always great to try out new cubes, regardless of whether you do well or not, as this is one of the things that, you know, I've never played before. It's new to Magic Online, so a lot of people have a different chance to play this cube and get the looks at how the core sets pan out. So if you have a chance to draft it online, you know, give it a shot, and let me know in the comments what you guys think. This is Kenji NumottheNummy Egashira, again for MTGO Traders. And we'll see you guys next time. Peace out.
Thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel for more awesome MTG content just like this. And make sure to tap the bell icon to be notified whenever a video is made live. If you want to keep watching content, here are 2 more videos for you. This video and many others are sponsored by MTGO Traders and Cape Fear Games. Buy and sell digital singles to build your online collection today with MTGO Traders, and get your paper singles, accessories, and much more from Cape Fear Games. Whatever your Magic needs, both places have you covered.